Constitution is? Silent hands. If you don't know, I just need your eyes up here. You're listening attentively. Paul, I need your eyes up here. Okay, a Constitution is what all the laws are based on. It's even more important than the laws. It is something that is very difficult to change. It's saying these are the most important things.
What does it mean?
It's a document. It's a piece of paper. And on that piece of paper it says these are the most important laws of our state or country. So, in the South Carolina Constitution, it says this. And who can tell me what it says? Stephanie, what does it say?
It says, the meaning of the law is, there should be separate schools. One school is for only white children, and the other one is colored races.
Okay, awesome. That's a great start. I'm going to pause it right there. I'm going to come back to you in just a second. So I want everyone with me to be going along and underlining important words. So, separate schools is my first important phrase that I see when I read this. Separate schools. So we know right off the bat that we are not doing the same school, we're doing separate schools. Shall be provided for children of the white and colored races. And I'm underlining white and colored races because what they're saying right here is that these separate schools aren't just for people with last names that begin with B or people with last names that begin with C. They're for people who they consider white or black. That's how they're dividing their schools.
Can't you just say colored? That's not phrase before you say like that.
Actually, colored is the term that we don't use anymore. We actually don't say colored people anymore. We say people of color.
We're not brown.
All right.
We're not black, we're brown.
Stephanie, this is where we stopped, so I want to come back to you really quick. And if you can tell us what the second half of the law means. I need to make sure that everybody else is listening to Stephanie, has their eyes on Stephanie, is paying attention to what Stephanie is saying, and is following along with the law on their sheet of paper.
And it also says that no other child from the other, if there's this colored child, he cannot go into the white child school.
All right.
They cannot change.
Yeah, Alicia, can you tell me what Stephanie just said?
I know. I have a question.
No? Jaden, what did Stephanie just say?
They cannot change school. If there's one school meant for that race can only go there.
Yep.
That's what I mean.
Again, guys, don't like to call you out, but I just want to make sure that we are all paying attention when someone else out in our class is speaking. All right? It's a matter of respect to your fellow classmate. All right?
This is racist. I'm not doing this either.
All right.
He's showing this, so we
I
don't
need
make
voices
decisions.
off.
I don't care this. I'm not doing this. That's the whole point. Racist.
I need voices off right now. Again, I'm looking at sections that have their voices off. Section 4, voices off, ready to go. Section 3, voices off, excellent. Section 1 is their voices off. Paul, I understand that you're upset. I understand some people are upset. But again, the way that we let racism continue is by ignoring it. By saying, oh, I don't want to talk about it. It makes me uncomfortable. That's how it continues. In order to fight it, you have to talk about it. You can't fight something you don't talk about.
I don't like it. But I have to deal with it.
He is showing how to not make the same mistakes.
Yeah. If people make the same mistake in the past,
Then this is going to start all over again.
right? That's why I read about it so we can fix what they did.
Now, I appreciate the discussion, but I need us to raise our hands when we got something to say. Again, I appreciate the discussion. It's lively. It's interesting. I'm into it. But I need us to raise our hands when we are speaking. All right. Now, Charlia, could you tell me what Stephanie said the second half of this law means?
She's saying like the second half. She means like each person has different schools. That means whatever color your skin is. That means the school you're supposed to go to, like a black school, you're supposed to go to the black school. No whites allowed. No other races. Just blacks.
Yes.
If you go to a white
just
school,
color.
only whites. No other color. What about brown?
Exactly.
What about
Exactly.
purple? No other color.
So, when I'm looking at this, when I'm reading it, what I'm underlining as important information is this. No child of either race shall ever be permitted to attend a school for children of the other race. So that means no child will ever be allowed to change schools and go to a school with kids who don't look like them. You have to go to school with kids who look like you.
No.
That's what South Carolina said in the Jim Crow era. That's what their laws said. Now, we don't agree with it, but it's important to understand that this is how the country worked at this time. That's what
I
they
have a
did.
question. So, what if
Sorry, I did not call on you. Thank you. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Thank you, Sally. Go ahead.
Okay. So, what if it was a person looked at like that color, but he wasn't really that race?
Charlia, nice job. Nice question. I like this. Yes. So, did everyone hear Charlia's question?
Yes.
Charlia, why don't you repeat it so everyone can hear you?
What if it was a person that looks like the same race, but it's not the same race? They got different races.
Okay.
It's
So,
the same color, but they got different races.
yeah, so we know that this idea of black, white, brown doesn't really make sense, right? Because people all look different. And in this time, yeah, there were tons of people who were African Americans, who had slaves as parents, who looked white, right? And those people sometimes could pass as being white. There were also people who, like I said earlier with Alicia, like people from southern Italy sometimes looked so dark that they were considered black, even though they were from Europe, when they weren't from former slaves at all.
No.
Yeah. So
It's many things.
Yes, Shirley.
So that's just not right to just look at the color of the person's skin and like put them in groups. So like just look at the skin and like, so you're black, so you go into Negro school. And that's just not right.
No.
So they should be able to tell them their own race, and they shouldn't even have different schools. They should be all equal. And I didn't understand that law because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct, Shirley.
Because it says ever, we'll never be in the same school like each other, but here we are now.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. You're absolutely correct. Wilbur.
But who teach the kids in the schools? But if
Black people.
Oh.
No shout out.
but what if that person got how to say the teachers?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
And how do they teach if they didn't go to school?
Right, if they were black.
Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, Wilbur. I'm not exactly positive. I believe that there were white teachers in black schools, as well as black teachers in black schools, but I'm not positive about that.
It's
That's
not
the
only
question.
black, it's colored.
People of color.
How you gonna
Gosh,
teach
just keep
somebody
saying
something
black,
that you
black.
don't
If
know?
it's Hispanics too.
Well, yes, but in South Carolina at this time, there were not many Latinos in South Carolina at this
It
time.
doesn't matter.
It was mostly African Americans. It was mostly former slaves and the children of former slaves.
I have a question about that word.
All right, I need voices off right now. What I need you to do is look at the second law, interracial marriage. I need you all to silently go through it, underline any words that you do not know, and be ready to tell me what you think it means. Go through it silently, on your own, underline words you do not know, and be ready to tell me what you think it means.
Interracial.
I need a stapler.
That's a
When a black person and a white person marry each other, and then
Okay?
I know all those words. Wait, I just made something.
Okay, let's say that. It's not a video.